Hello everyone, I'm Varshan.
And I'm Anju.
Okay, many of you guys would have known us from our short film. If you're new to this channel, we are husband and wife. We are a team who does short films, mainly horror genre. So today we are actually doing something new in addition, which is VarshAnju's True Ghost Experiences. Yep, these are true ghost experiences. 100% not fake. Most of them are coming from me, some from her, and some of the stories we are going to share in future are from our families and friends.
Okay, so guys, take note, every Fridays 10 p.m. we will upload each of our episodes, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and so that you will get a notification, and also share the video and don't forget to hit the like button.
Please support, please support.
Okay, so today what is going to be your title of your story?
The Reflection of Desaru. So this happened when I was around 11 years old. Me, my family, some relatives and some family friends, we went to Desaru.
Okay.
I'm not going to mention which area, but it was just a chalet.
Okay, in Malaysia lah?
In Malaysia. It was like a 2-story bungalow like that.
Mm-hmm.
So when we arrived there, we were so happy because it was so big. We had some land to ourselves. There was like almost a football-sized field behind us. So we were excited. We got our uncles all to go and get some soccer ball, so we can have some soccer and all that. So the first night was not so bad. It was pleasant. We went for hiking. We went to the seaside. As kids, we were having sandcastle competition. You know, whose one is the best and all that. Then we had like sing-along sessions. You know, like we were having some fun that night. The next day, after lunchtime, the kids all didn't want to sleep, and I also was like quite bored. Nothing much to do. So in total, we stayed there 3 days, 2 nights.
Okay.
So what happened was, I asked my dad, can we play soccer at the field behind? Then he said, okay, no problem, you all play. So while we were playing, we heard some scuffling around the bushes, like something moving very fast. And this was still in the afternoon, you see. So I was like wondering what's happening. But the kids didn't hear anything.
Okay.
They didn't hear anything. So I was just playing soccer. Suddenly, from the forest, a few monkeys came in to the field, because like from the forest and to the chalet there's this fencing. So they actually jumped past the fencing and came in.
So like how many monkeys roughly?
Okay, say at least around 10.
Yeah,
At least 10, small herd, and there was this big one which came.
Okay.
Big monkey. And just, they didn't do anything. As soon as they hit the floor, they just stared at the chalet. So I was like wondering what's wrong with them. It's like at the point of time I was like, okay, are they after the food? You know, I was like, and there was 2 1-year-old babies in the chalet with us also.
Okay.
So we were like wondering, okay, are they going to harm the babies?
Okay.
So I started gathering sticks and all that, and I was like, I was trying to be aggressive, but at that point in time, at that age, I didn't realize that monkeys can be aggressive. So that one shouldn't be tried by anyone. So my dad came, and then like he called us in after seeing the monkeys. I was like, okay, enough play, come back inside. So when we made our way back to the chalet, the monkeys also left, except for the big one.
Okay.
He kept looking. And I was like looking back at him, I was like, what's his problem? And I was like, what's his problem? And then he just walked, he climbed the fence slowly, looked back at the chalet one more time, and then he disappeared. So I was like horrified by that incident. But that was not the worst of it. That was not the worst of it.
Okay.
So as the adults were having some drinks at level 1 of the chalet, they were playing cards, they were talking their own stories, arguing about this and that. Then the kids, we were not there. We were on the second level in the main bedroom. In total, the chalet had 4 bedrooms.
4 bedrooms.
3 on top and 1 below, all had attached bathrooms. So it was a big chalet.
Okay.
So we were in the main bedroom, and like what I'm doing now, I gathered the children around and I was telling fake ghost stories.
Okay.
Like for example, from the forest came a dinosaur. And all that. At that point in time, I made up stories.
Okay.
You know, like I didn't know how to scare the children then.
So how many of you?
We were approximately 11 or 12,
Okay.
including the 2 babies.
Okay.
So there was 2 beds inside that room. So one was a spare bed and one was the main bed. I was seated on the main bed, which was like those days bed, no? Wooden frame. You can hardly move, those heavy kind of bed. I was alone sitting down on the bed, while the other kids were on the spare bed. Looks similar to a hospital bed because it had wheels. Because it was a spare bed put in the main bedroom for that family who was there. It was extra kids lah.
Okay.
So all the kids gathered there, they put blanket and they were like hearing me out and all. So among the cousins, one of them raised up the hand. Anne, can I tell story? So I said, okay, you can tell story. But she said she wanted to sit down on a chair, which was at the corner of the room. So I find, okay lah, make yourself comfortable and talk. So when she walked and all that, when she sat down on the chair, the bed which I was moved to the corner of the room, and I was still on the bed. Yeah. So I immediately got a shock. I was panicking. I all screamed seeing that. So when they screamed, my dad came up. When he arrived, he started saying, "Hey, why are you screaming? What's going on?" He's a loud-spoken man. I mean, you know him lah. So, oh, what's going on? Why? I said, no, pa. This bed suddenly moved on its own. He's like, you're crazy. How can it move? Then he checked underneath. But when he checked underneath, he knew that there was nothing there. So immediately he got up and said, no lah, there's some small wheels there. You see that bed got wheel, right? So this one got some small wheel. So maybe when this girl went and sit down there, the bed moved lah, out of vibration. So as kids, we were convinced. Oh, okay. So underneath got wheel, okay. So my dad said, okay, anything call me, I'm going to go down and talk to them and all that, okay. So as she again wanted to start her story, which she haven't started yet, another girl, another of my cousin said, Anna, why you don't have a reflection in the mirror?
Okay.
So I was like, what are you talking? And I turned. Like, to my surprise, that is a dressing table mirror. I couldn't see my own reflection in the mirror, and I'm right in front of it. So I walked up to it, I just waved, and there was nothing because I'm straight at it now. I'm straight. So the kids all started to gather around me. They were like, Anna, where's your reflection? Anna, where's your reflection? What scared me even more was whichever kids were behind me, right? I couldn't see them. But those who were around me, I could see them. So it was like, okay, give me your hand. Okay, this is a hand, this is my hand. My hand is covering her forearm area, right? Whichever part is covered couldn't be seen in the reflection. Which means I was there, but something is covering me. So I was thinking, how bad can my day, how bad can this night even be? I was like, okay, calm down. In my mind I was like, okay, I need to take care of these kids. But who's going to take care of me? Just as I thought, okay, this is the end of it, I looked at the 2 babies. What they did was, like, now when I think about it, it was cute lah, but at that point of time, freaked me out. It really freaked me out because, okay, they were looking at me, imagine me being here, and they were looking at something else here. So this was what they were doing. all the way for 6 times they did that. 2 of them, no, synchronized, no, they do together. I was thinking, what are you looking at? And when I looked, they were actually looking back at a window reflection. The glass window, the reflection. What I saw, I was speechless already. My hands dropped, my jaw dropped. I was just looking at my reflection. Because my reflection was smiling at me. Like, I'm like, my reflection was frozen. And that's not all. My reflection still did this to me when my hands were down. Yeah. And my sweet cousins, my God, they were so brave. Because not a single one of them stayed back, they ran. All
so
hilang
you was
already.
basically alone.
I was basically alone, and they started screaming and running down. From below, I can hear my dad calling out to me. But I was even more surprised at what the reflection did, and I was freaking out badly because my hair started to grow into this white, long strands started to grow. My skin was wrinkling, my eyeballs was like popping out. Now when I can describe it better, I was decomposing, and before I could see the full outcome, right, my dad saved me. He hugged me, and I was actually facing him, and he hugged me tight, and he looked straight at all I could see. When I looked up, he was looking straight at the window, and with my uncle. He was my mom's brother-in-law.
Okay.
So he and my dad saw what was the final outcome. Me facing my dad, I only heard some crazy woman laughing, giggling. She was giggling away, going away. It was like as though she was so satisfied with what she did. No, bloody hell. I can't forget that laughter until now. And then my dad forcefully brought me back to our own room. And we all called it a night because it was all the children were scared. And myself, I was very petrified. And then the next day, we packed, we immediately left the place. Then when we were back in Singapore, safe and sound, my dad said it was the Pontianak which he saw. And he said that because it could have got attracted because we were kids. And we were talking
it was
still
stories.
negative stories, right? So could have got attracted. Yeah, and that was my first ever ghost experience. 11 years old.
So after that, did you have any phobia or not? Like looking at the mirror, of course, like you'll be combing your hair once you come back home, after that incident?
Actually, right after coming back from Desaru, I didn't have that phobia until me, my mom and my brother, we saw a movie, a Tamil movie. Ade Manidan is a Tamil movie.
Oh, okay.
And there's this scene where the hero looks at the mirror and he sees the ghost. Even though it's a different person he's looking at, my thought immediately came back. My fear immediately came back. Oh shit, that same reflection smiling back and all that.
So have you overcome it? Like looking at the mirrors?
Yeah. Right now, of course lah.
Okay.
During that time, it took me at least 2 years to overcome that fear, because like each time I look, I'm like looking around me, looking and all that. Yeah, but other than that, that was in the past. So now when I think about it, so maybe it happened for a reason, like I don't know lah.
So I think you have enough chills for tonight. Alright, so our next episode will be Next.
One small size cream.
Okay.
Bloody neighbor. Okay.
Okay. So our next episode will be on
Next Friday, 10 p.m.
Okay. So till then, signing off, Varshan.
Anju. Ciao.
Ciao.